Greetings family, Majesty Ocean here. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these YouTube videos and I have gone through such a beautiful, amazing transition within my life, and I thought, why not do this again and start really just sharing my experiences with everyone and the new offerings that I have to share with everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about the beautiful medicina of cacao and how I've really been coming into communion with this beautiful plant medicine as I've transitioned into really this whole new identity of who I am and the things that I am aspiring to create and heal from and really just learn from, right? Because everything that we experience in our life is really to teach us something about ourselves and also to get us closer to the thing that we want. So sometimes it might feel like when so much turbulence and chaos is happening in our lives, we tend to get fearful and doubtful and sometimes even depressed. But this is actually a beautiful moment in our lives when this stuff is getting shaken up in our reality, is because it is allowing us to come closer with the things that we desire in our lives. I've been working with the beautiful medicine of cacao for quite some time now. I want to say maybe about 5 years. I first heard about the medicine from a beautiful sister. Her name is Christine Olivia. She is an author and also curates these beautiful blocks of cacao that actually come from the ancient Mayan lands of Guatemala, and I know she sources them from another place in South America, I believe, as well. And yeah, she actually inspired me to visit the beautiful town of Lake Atitlan. I was able to visit there just a couple years ago, and it was so beautiful to be able to really just feel the energy of the land, the indigenous culture, and really see how they are still keeping the beautiful history of cacao alive and allowing it to continue to be a superfood for us and something that is absolutely so healing. So cacao is actually said to be a heart stimulant. Um, it increases energy. It's actually a beautiful substitute for coffee if you tend to drink a lot of caffeine. That's actually how I was introduced to cacao. I was drinking a lot of caffeine and I decided to drink more cacao, and I was feeling more energized. I was getting activated. I was really flowing into these beautiful spiritual dances through my meditations that were really powerful. And when I went to the beautiful town of Lake Atitlan, I was able to visit the women, and they show traditionally how they get the seeds and then they basically roll out the beans to make this powder, and then from the powder they create the blocks that we then use to then shave down the cacao and boil it in water and make a beautiful drink of this delicious heart activating potion. And yes, after my transition, I was going through a lot of grief. I was going through a lot of betrayal. Just like, wow, I never in a million years thought that I would have experienced what I did in my relationship. But it allowed me to learn so much about myself and the things that I was accepting or enabling. But through my healing process, something really called me towards this medicine. And I tell you, the first time that I had that cup of cacao, I want to say about 30 minutes after, my perspective on the whole situation began to shift and I gained so much clarity, and I was able to come into communion with my body and really feel where the pain was and move through it through movement and through dance. And that is still now my practice that I've really been doing to allow me to heal from all of the grief and betrayal and a lot of the trauma that I thought that even I had healed from being a young girl and dealing with sexual abuse, and just understanding that these are a lot of things that were still affecting me, and I still had to take the time to really be present with those traumas and really heal from them. I really just notice them and honor the little girl that, you know, didn't get tended to, didn't get nurtured. But now is the moment to do that and do so. And it's so beautiful to be able to really reconnect with that energy and also connect to my sensuality in a different way. Like, I feel like I've been able to make love to myself in such a beautiful way. I've been using dance to really find that confidence and sensuality within myself again. And I've also decided to go on a journey of celibacy and really just honor my womb for all of the beautiful things that she has taught me and guided me through, and really just wanting to dive deeper into my intuition, because she has allowed me to get to the place where I am right now. And I'm so grateful for my surroundings, my environment, for the vision that God has given me to continue to step forward and create and speak my truth and express the magic that we have within our bodies, within ourselves and our minds, that we are able to co-create. Yes, it's been so powerful. Like, wow, I just love making this beautiful potion of cacao. And y'all, like, boil water. I'll shave the cacao, maybe like a little handful or so. If I want it to be a little bit thicker, then I'll add a little bit more. I add a little bit of date syrup and cinnamon. I know you can also add nutmeg and ginger, which is really delicious. And then, yeah, I just drink the cup. I usually do some dancing or breath work, and you really just feel yourself in your body. Your heart is, like, you know, is stimulated, your body is stimulated, you feel energized, you feel connected to your ancestors. It really feels like you're coming into communion with all of your guides, and just it enables you to connect to your body in a beautiful way, and really be present. Because in the presence is when we're able to really find that clarity to move forward and really just feel good. Like Abraham Hicks says, like, the most important thing to get to where you want to go or receive the things that you want to receive is to feel good and be grateful for the present moment and how everything is now. And this has really sparked the idea and creation of Somos, a heart activation that I have co-created with my beautiful sister Andrea, who is a Reiki master, and she also guides through breath work and she does sound healing. And we are going to be having a beautiful cacao ceremony where we are going to be indulging in the beautiful medicina of cacao. We're going to be stretching, we're going to be dancing, we're going to be doing breath work, really allowing ourselves to really come into our bodies and really feel where the tension or stress or fear, wherever those negative emotions are staying within our bodies. And I realized that this actually is important to do daily, right? So we can really show up for ourselves and show up for the people that we are around in a more fulfilled and better way. And when you allow yourself to come into these daily practices with yourself and honor your body in this way, really allow the shifts to continue to appear in your life in a beautiful and positive way. So the beautiful thing about dancing with this medicine is almost like this is like a beautiful ceremony that you're having with your body and your ancestors. Like, I feel like whenever I dance and allow my body to just really surrender to the experience and flow to the rhythm, I'm able to access this beautiful energy, almost like this sensual energy, this ecstasy that's being created within my body, because I'm allowing my body to surrender and really just feel into the music. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful practice to partake in, because not only does it allow you to release and let go, but it allows you to express yourself in a way that we don't really get a chance to do often. And when you incorporate this into your practice, it really allows you to show the authentic expression that is available for you to really share in your most vulnerable way. I definitely want to say, when I started to mix the medicine of cacao with dance, I really found a new connection with dancing. Like, had always danced since I was younger, and it was like ballet, jazz, tap, Latin dancing, hip hop, and it was always like choreography and structured, and you had to look a certain way and get the moves in a certain position and all these certain things. But as I got older, and I was working with the medicine of cacao, and I found this beautiful artist by the name of Barangi, and I just started dancing to their music, and I just felt this beautiful energy that was created in my environment at the time, and it was just a beautiful way to just call in the energy of joy, the spirit, the great spirit of the ancestors, the energy of a really just love and oneness. It feels like you really are never alone when you allow yourself to dance ecstatically. I always find so much energy floating around me, and I do feel like sometimes I am visited by different types of energy when I allow myself to really just express through movement. And it's actually really beautiful when we are going to be going through the stretches in the Somos activation is we're really going to be focusing on stretching our hips and our inner thighs. Especially being women, a lot of our emotions are actually stored inside of our hips, and I find me doing these stretches daily, and if I go a few days without doing so and I get back into my stretches, I find myself to be very, very tight. Even during our menstrual, whenever we are in our bleed, our muscles are going to get tighter, our breasts are going to get tender, because our bodies are releasing and they needed to be tended to in a more nurturing way. So yes, and it's just so beautiful to be able to shake and activate the Shakti energy within our bodies. This is something that I feel like women don't do enough, but this is actually medicine for us. It allows our blood to circulate. It allows our bodies to continue to move, so our joints are getting that movement. And again, it's allowing the emotions to be released from our hips. And imagine all of the weight that we carry as women, as nurturers, as lovers, as divine light beings. It's very, very important for us to also nurture ourselves, and there's no better way to nurture yourself than to put on your favorite song and dance and really just release and allow yourself to express in such a beautiful way, and really just be who it is that you are and honor the beauty that you are as a woman. So family, I invite you to come join us at this Somos activation. It is going to be on Saturday 21st at 10 o'clock in the morning from 12 in the afternoon or so. It's going to be in Woodland Hills, California. So if you'd like to join, then go ahead and message me on Instagram at lunaformation_, or you can also message me on my personal Instagram at majesty.ocean. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to really just inviting anyone into this experience to really come into communion with the beautiful ancient Mayan medicine of cacao, really honoring the medicine of our ancestors and coming into communion with dance and community, really being able to support one another through all of these transitions that we are going through in our lives, knowing that we're not alone and that everything that we are going through is really to allow us to ascend into the greater individuals and light beings that we are. So thank you so much, family, for tuning in. It's so exciting to be able to tap back into my channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos like this about so many different topics, so make sure that you subscribe in the link, like and comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Send you so much love, family. Peace, blessings, love, and light.